Welcome to RIT Sports Zone. I'm John DiTullio.
And I'm Taylor Beatty.
You know, there's no question that interest in RIT hockey has grown significantly over the last decade.
A trip to the Frozen Four, a national championship, and now both the men and women competing at hockey's highest level certainly has fueled the fandemonium.
But with greater interest in the program, the Tigers quickly outgrew Ritter Arena. So RIT's campaign to build a new home for hockey kicked off back in November of 2010, and now nearly 4 years later, the state-of-the-art 4,000-seat Gene Polisseni Center is ready for its inaugural season.
For the first time in 46 years, RIT has a new home for hockey. In September, the $38 million, 112,000 square foot Gene Polisseni Center was officially unveiled.
They say my role at Paychex was that I was the visionary. Let me tell you what Gene Polisseni was. He was the soul of the company.
How special is it for you to help create a legacy dedicated to Gene Polisseni?
It's very special. Gene and I go back to when we were kids. We spent so much time together. We had so much fun together. We went through tragedies together. And Gene was a very important and integral part of Paychex. And it's too bad we lost him. And it's been almost a dozen years. But to come here and feel this environment on behalf of Gene Polisseni, I couldn't be happier.
Tom and Gene were closer than most brothers are. And although Gene tried to get him into hockey, Tom didn't want to have any part of it. But he grew up and, you know, the two of them intermingled. And I think the hockey, too, is a little bit of a way for Tom to keep my husband alive. So we're really very grateful to Tom for partnering with us. We can think of nobody else closer to the family than Tom is to do this with us.
What do the donors like Tom Golisano and the Polisseni Foundation mean to the institution of RIT?
If they don't step up, it doesn't happen. That's the way it is, okay? You can't build this thing entirely on institutional funds. It doesn't even make any sense to do that. You can't ask students to pay tuition to build a hockey arena. So that's a tremendous, tremendous step. And they step forward because they believe in RIT and they also believe in the Rochester community.
What do you think this building is going to do for RIT hockey as a whole?
I think it's going to be really tremendous boost. You know, we were able to keep the steep benches from the Ritter, so I think that closeness of the fan experience to the game, the loudness will still be there, but there'll be so many more amenities.
I think it's going to be really different and in a good way. I mean, we love the Ritter, we loved playing there. This is a completely different atmosphere. I mean, we're so fortunate to have this. Just all of the amenities in this rink are absolutely incredible. Like the video boards, having that increase in space for everyone, our new locker room facilities, like it's going to be absolutely outstanding playing our first game here, and we can't wait.
Where does this building rank in terms of other rinks you visited or been to in your career?
Well, I haven't seen really, to be honest with you, many better than this. I've seen bigger buildings, there's no question. Some of the Big Ten has some big buildings. You know, it's going to be interesting once our fans get in here, but I just think with what we want from amenities from a hockey standpoint, what our fans want from amenities from the spectator standpoint, and the environment that we're going to have here, I just don't see anything better. And I put Ritter up against all the big boys too, and now with this facility, I think it's 2 times better, and it's going to be that much more exciting.
What do you think a state-of-the-art equipment facility like this is going to do for recruiting?
We've already seen a huge jump in recruiting right now just from the sheer speed of the whole process. You know, we bring a kid in here with their family. They're in awe that the support for 2 teams is this great, and they're ready to jump on an offer right away. So we just got to continue making sure we're getting the right players, and pretty confident that we put another great class together.
How excited are you for the first puck drop in that first game?
I'm always excited for the start of every year, but I think this year is going to be a little more special. I think, you know, one, you get double the audience, I guess. It's going to be interesting to see the environment that we've created here with this building and our fans, and it's going to be a great start to the season. We're really looking forward to it.
Welcome back to Sports Zone from the new home of RIT Hockey, the Gene Policini Center.
While cozy and quaint were part of Ritt Arena's charm, anyone that ever attended a game at the old barn knows it was congested too.
Add a lack of amenities and limited seating, and one's patience was often tested on hockey nights.
Well, those days are over. RIT hockey will never be the same. Sports Zone turned to men's head coach Wayne Wilson to guide us through Division I hockey's newest crown jewel.
Hi, I'm Wayne Wilson, the head men's hockey coach here at RIT, and I'm going to take you around to our brand new Gene Policini Center. We've got a lot of excellent features here in our rink here. It's game night here for the women, so we're hopefully going to see a lot of goals here tonight. They did a great job exterior, all the windows, and people are ready for action. So why don't you come into the rink with me? This is one of the main features of our lower lobby here is our Hall of Fame. As you can see, this is the tail of the tiger, the head's at the other end. We've got all the Hall of Fame members. We've got a number of hockey players, a few that I've had the pleasure of coaching over the last 16 years, but then a lot of other great athletes as well. It's very unique, this whole thing where you can see the tiger on one side and the pitchers on the other. On the wall, they have some of the donor wall over here, some of the names of some of the donors. We've got the Spirit Store where they're selling all the merchandise. So before, fans couldn't really buy anything at the hockey games, merchandise. They had to go to Barnes & Nobles across campus. Now Barnes & Nobles is part of our facility here. So during the game, if the kids want anything, or the adults, we've got sweatshirts and hats and T-shirts and everything else. So it works out real nice here. Why don't we walk this way here? We'll take a look at maybe some of the concessions before we go upstairs. Probably one of the better features of the rink is our concession stands, because now we have more than one concession stand trying to serve what was up to 2,000 people. This is probably double the size. Better food, for sure. But this is one of the concession stands we have downstairs, and we have concession stands upstairs and kiosks all over serving different kinds of food. So it's worked out really well for us, so we're excited about that as well. Another great feature, a very unique feature of our rink, is we have a bunch of words up here on this wall, and they all have RIT in them. The rink it's a brand new rink, but it's very nice, it's not sterile. They did a great job in decorating, so we've got a lot of the banners, some of the national championship banners up there, but they have also recognized our seniors and captains up on the wall, so as we walk around, it's not just white walls and nothing going on. We're starting to put a lot of history behind everything, and they've done a really good job with that as well. So you can catch some of the banners along with the screens and along with some of the pictures. What we have here is something called our legacy wall. And, we're really hoping to fill these plaques with a lot of names from the past, starting from the early 1960s. We get surrounded by two of the national championship teams, the 1985 team and the 1983. So we're hoping that these walls are filled with a lot of the former players that have played here. Again, we're up here at the top. The action, great seats. There's not a bad seat in the rink. If you come over this way a little bit, you can catch a little in the back. But there's no bad seats here in the rink, and we're really fortunate here. So I'm going to go over to the club section. Here's our club room. This is another great feature to have. Not only do they have the opportunity to get a drink while they're at the game and get something to eat, and if you follow me, I'll show you where their seats are, and they've got center ice prime seats. It's really neat. This is one of our suites, from coat racks to TVs to high tops to leather chairs to look at the games. One of the perks, we'll take a tour downstairs and see some of the guts of the rink. This is a really neat area. So this is a weight room that we have for both the men's and women's team. So we've got the platforms for the heavier lifting and all the free weights. And then we have medicine balls and things like that to do all the individual workouts. So why don't we go down the hall here a little bit. This area, this is kind of like a player's lounge. We also eat lunches in here, and coaching staff does all the video work. We've got the TV on the NHL Network right now. But this is an area that gets used quite a bit for players to relax between classes or for coaches to do video work. This is our what we call our dry room. So this is where the guys would come and change. So on game night, they have a place to hang up their suits and all that. It's not with their stinky equipment, and they keep their workout gear, whether it be the running shoes and the workout gear as well in there. And then our main locker room, which is I love. Both areas have these windows. Again, because it's nighttime, you don't really see it, but we have the natural light coming in during the day. This locker room is actually a little smaller than our old one, which is nice because I wanted them to be closer to each other in that. So this is what I think is a perfect size locker room.
I hope you enjoyed the tour. I think it's, like I said, an outstanding facility, the Palacini Center. We hope to see everyone come out, not only to support the hockey teams, but just as importantly, just to check this rink out. So we're really lucky to have you. And I want to thank you for following me around, and what a great place to be on a hockey night in the middle of winter. There's nothing better than being in the Palacini Center.
Welcome back to Sports Zone. From the groundbreaking to the first puck drop, the RIT women's hockey team waited 714 days to take the ice for their first regular season game at the Gene Palacini Center.
The defending CHA champions hosting Union in a non-conference matchup after a scoreless first period. Tigers on the power play in the second. Senior captain Lindsey Grigg gets the Tigers on the board. It was 1-0 RIT. Less than a minute to play in the period. Union gets the equalizer as Jamie Smith beats Allie Binnington to tie the game at 1. It stayed that way until midway through the third. Lindsay Stenison rips the slap shot through for the goal. RIT would hang on for a 2-1 victory over the Dutchman. Over 3,100 on hand as the RIT men played their first regular season game at the Palacini Center against St. Lawrence out of the ECAC. First period action, Tigers on the power play. Great puck movement here as Matt Garbowski finds Alexander Kukali for his first goal of the season. It was 1-0 RIT. Later in the period, 4-on-4, the Tigers strike again. This time, Brad Shumway to Caleb Cameron for the goal. RIT led 2-1 after 1. Second period, Kukali comes calling again, scoring his second on the night. RIT went up 3-1. Later in the period, Brad McGowan gets his first goal of the year. RIT took a 3-goal lead after 2. We pick it up in the third. More offense from RIT, and it's McGowan again with his second of the night. RIT wins their first game of the season, 5-2 over St. Lawrence.
While both the men's and women's hockey teams continue to break in their new home, Tiger fans are also getting accustomed to a whole new game night experience. Sports Zone's Grace Guadagnino has their story.
It's been a long time coming, but the RIT men's hockey team opened up their 2014-2015 regular season here at the Gene Palacini Center. A new home for the team means a new home for the fans, so we met up with them to get their take on the new arena. So what was your first impression of the new arena?
And my first impression was it's just awesome. The design looks great. The branding of the whole thing is amazing.
When I first walked in here, I mean the size, but it really gave me chills. I came in here kind of late last weekend when the women's hockey team had all the lights off, and it was really cool. It felt like you were at a pro game. It had that pro-like atmosphere. It was really great stuff.
I feel a lot of RIT pride when I walk in here.
Like, it's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be because it's my first time in the arena today. It's actually a lot nicer than I thought it was going to be, too. And, yeah, I love it.
And the fact that you can put Ritter in here, it's pretty big.
What do you think of the concession stands here?
Food's delicious. Honestly, I'm surprised food was even good, but it's actually a lot better than I thought.
And then were you able to find a parking spot tonight?
I parked over in our lot, and it's just, a short walk. Parking's fine. I think we might need a little bit more parking, but it wasn't too bad.
I think there's some sacrifices got to make to go to a better arena, I guess.
What are your favorite aspects of the new arena?
The seating. Even the bench seating has got the nice plastic covers over them. The seating is wonderful.
I'd say the Jumbotrons, because you get to see some replay. The concessions are great, the food's great, but definitely the Jumbotrons on both sides of the rink where you get to watch replays of highlights, and like when they show that after a goal, they show the guys turning, and they all look great. And so are the girls.
I think it's very professional looking. It looks like a professional arena, and it's a lot of fun.
It seems like someone came right out of the NHL, so definitely makes it more official.
I love it. It's a great arena, best one I've ever seen.
I think the energy and the volume of the fan base has carried over from Ritter to Policini.
This place is awesome. It's so much louder than Ritter, and we're really bringing the traditions over here, but it's making its own.
The fact that it's modern, it's updated, everything is our school colors, and it's just a fun environment.
It's definitely it's a lot louder. The music's loud. It's just, I think it all amps it all up a little bit, and it's definitely, there's a lot going on. It's, you know, the history and passion of Ritter is still here, but it's times two.
Welcome back to Sports Zone. It's one of the most iconic moments in all of sports.
And the man who played a huge role in his team's miraculous victory visited RIT in October, and Sports Zone was there.
You've got 10 seconds. The countdown going on right now. Morrow up to Schultz. 5 seconds left in the game. Do you believe in miracles? Yes! Unbelievable.
The Miracle on Ice has been called the greatest sports moment of the 20th century, when Team USA shocked the world, defeating the heavily favored Soviets at the 1980 Winter Olympics.
It was great to be part of a team that was able to accomplish something so many other people thought were impossible, but our team. And so when you do something positive for your country and you're a part of it, it's always a great thing. And you know, the movie Miracle helped another generation understand myself and teammates and how hard we worked. Well, I don't think anybody realizes what it's like to represent your country until you walk into that locker room and you see that jersey with your name on it with the United States of America on it. And so when you can not only wear that jersey but perform at the highest level and win the ultimate prize for your country, it's something you'll never get tired of.
And over 3 decades later, it's a moment that still resonates with many.
I was at Bowling Green and actually watching the game. A couple of reasons. Ken Morrow and Mark Wells were 2 Bowling Green alums that were on the team, and obviously their run got everyone excited. And so I watched it actually in the dorm room my freshman year. So I think it was almost a little bit of a North America versus Russia situation, and what was going on in the country at that time as well. I think everyone was pulling forward, and I think everyone always likes an underdog as well. So I think there's a lot of that going on for that team, and what an impact that game made on the country, and obviously for time well past 1980.
Jim Craig, who was the goaltender on the 1980 squad, is still riding that gold medal high, using his Olympic triumph to motivate others.
So, you know, you have to really reach down in people's souls and pull greatness out of them. And you do that by caring.
Jim's message was huge. I think we had a handful of girls that went, and we all thought it was really valuable stuff he had to say. You know, he talked about a couple things like adversity and, you know, having like a team dynamic, which is something we're really big on here. So, you know, I think if we live by that, taking the team first over like individual things, it will take us further than, you know, individual skills could.
I'm a fellow Canadian. We all seen the movie Miracle and all that he's done. And from a goalie perspective, it's always good seeing. I think his point's just about trying to be comfortable in uncomfortable situations, and that spoke a lot to me. And just trying to really focus more on team efforts and making sure we held people accountable.
The thing I want you guys to understand today is that you need to dream, right? You need to dream because you are what your dreams are. But more than anything else, you need to share with people what your dreams are so they can help you. See, in order to get to where you have today, you haven't made any personal sacrifices. It's your parents who have. It's maybe your aunts, your uncles, your brothers, your sisters. And what you have here now is an opportunity. And the smart ones take advantage of that opportunity.
I think his message is the same as what a lot of coaches are giving. You know, when he's talking about responsibility, talking about dreams, you know, talking about making your freshmen welcome, it really makes an impact when you get someone like Jim Craig with the success that he's had, and another athlete too. So it's not a professor sort of lecturing at someone that has gone through what he has gone through, his experiences. When he gives the message, I think it only helps reinforce what I think the coaches here at RIT are trying to reinforce with their own team.
In life, you're going to have disappointments, but that's not what defines you. What defines you is how you learn and what you do from those disappointments.
There's always a few ups and downs over the course of an athletic campaign, and as many student athletes prepare for their new season to begin, Craig left them with one last piece of advice.
Don't take anything for granted. Don't take your health, don't take this opportunity, and never have a regret. Put in all the work, do all the sacrifices you need to do now, and really try to win collectively as a group. And don't worry about individual stats, worry about wins and losses, and enjoy your time here.
Well, that does it for yet another edition of RIT Sports Zone.
Don't forget, you can stay up to date with Sports Zone by following us on Twitter, liking us on Facebook, or by downloading our app for your Android or Apple device.
So until next time, thanks for joining us in the Zone.
So our plan is to, over the course of the next 2 or 3 years, to try to raise $15 million to be the cornerstone funding for a new hockey arena at RIT. I'm also very, very pleased to announce that 2 of our alums have stepped forward to make the first really significant gift.
I owe a ton to RIT. The time for the campaign was now, so I'm putting my money where my mouth is.
And having one of our own give back is the best. It's the best part of the story.
I am so pleased to tell you that our new arena, thanks to this $4.5 million gift from the Policini Family Foundation and Tom Golisano, will be named the Gene Policini Center.
3, 2, 1.
This is going to be a one-of-a-kind facility, totally dedicated to building school spirit.
We'll be able to bring in the best teams from around the country to RIT because they're going to want to play in this facility.
And the Tigers are going to send the Frank Ritter Arena out in style.
We don't say goodbye to Ritter, we say farewell. Farewell, old friend.
We get to move into something, that's going to be amazing, but, we're also moving on from something that has brought a lot to, I think, every player on this team and anyone that's gone through this rink.
And if we can recreate some of what we have, the magic, I guess, of Ritter in the new facility, then it's a home run.